Many supplements on the market are hard to absorb or packed with fillers, but that's not the case with Quicksilver Scientific. Quicksilver Scientific is a U.S.-based company that manufactures advanced liposomal supplements, making nutrients easier for your body to absorb and put to work quickly. Made in Colorado in an NSF GMP certified facility and rigorously tested, this is science-first supplementation. After adding ultravitamin into my routine, recovery feels faster and I don't hit that midday crash anymore. Trusted worldwide for supplements that truly make a difference in performance, resilience, and well-being. Quicksilver Scientific makes advanced liposomal supplements so you can actually feel the difference. Energy, focus, calm, recovery. Get 10% off plus free shipping at tryqs.com/podcast. That's tryqs.com/podcast. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair. My favorite thing about the holidays? Decking out my whole house. It's not a competition, but if it was, well, I'd win the season with Wayfair. Outdoor inflatable Santa? Got it on Wayfair. Trees, lights, and ornaments? Wayfair. Hosting must-haves like dining sets, beds, sheets, and towels? Wayfair. For everything in your style delivered with fast and free shipping, visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app to win the season. But again, it's not a competition.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Hello, kitties. This is yours truly, the Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio with the host Mikey Bones, Rob Humphrey, and Cass Lovecraft. Oh, wait, Lovecraft. That's right. Yeah.
I was just about to call you out on that.
You don't get to redo it like that. What are you doing?
I just did. It's my fucking birthday, Robert. I do what I want today.
It is not your birthday.
Not yet.
By the time this comes out, it will be a day after my birthday. One day only.
But today is not your birthday, and also today is not recording day, so go ahead and skip this episode. It's going to suck.
You cannot tell people to skip my birthday episode, man. What the hell is wrong with you?
I just did. It's going to suck. It's not our record day. Cass, and her precious little schedule, had us push again to not record day.
Precious little schedule.
Wow.
My God.
My God. It's my birthday. All right? No, nobody turn this episode off. It's going to be fun. We had fun. We just recorded the Patreon show. We had fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good show. That was a good episode.
No,
Loads of fun.
Yeah, we did Killer Beats Versus. Me and Cass doodled the whole time on Rob's screen. All of it's up on Patreon.
He rudely closed it before I could get any screenshots, but that's fine.
You got screenshots. I saw them.
The whole video will be up on Patreon.
Yeah, I didn't get the most important one, though. The spaghetti and the pizza are just a forever memory.
Hey,
no.
None of that today. Moving forward with the show. Obviously, to any new listeners, we get a birthday pick every year. All of us we get a birthday pick that is non-negotiable. We get to pick the movie. No vetoes, no ifs, ands, or buts. We have to do that movie. And I was nice, Robert, Cassandra. Well, your birthday pick passed already. You can't hurt me. Rob still can.
Oh, I'm going to be nice. Don't worry.
I picked the Blair Witch. What do you have to say about that?
Solid movie choice.
It was a nice pick, and I'm going to be very nice. You're going to be very excited to watch the movie that I pick.
I still don't trust him.
I don't either.
Who knows? Maybe it'll be a Book of Shadows.
What?
You know, a little companion piece. A little companion movie. I don't know. I haven't announced it. That's not the pick yet.
Hold on. Dude, how fast is time going? Didn't we just do the bit where we all picked Ring movies?
Yeah, that was last year.
That feels like last month, bro.
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, we're not doing the sequel picks again. We did that already.
All right.
Yeah, that was chaotic.
I got one. I think you're going to love it. You are going to love it.
All right. Well, as I mentioned, today, this episode is my birthday pick. Next week, we have a Patreon pick because we have some making up to do with the Patreon picks. Next week, we have a Patreon.
Like a month of Patreon picks.
A month of the patrons and Rob. is all we got. So next week is a Patreon pick, then Rob's birthday pick, then the following 2 weeks, Patreon pick, and boom, we're done. We're paid up. It's all good.
All right.
Yeah. So you have a chance to make this. Like, it's hard. It's so hard. I'm trying to think back. The birthday picks that I've made have been Halloween Resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't like that.
Mm-mm.
And what else did I do? I also did Jason Goes to Hell, and then I didn't watch the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a little mean, maybe. And I picked The Ring last year. I feel like I did like a Rob Zombie movie or something one year.
I think you did Rob Zombie's Halloween one year.
Yeah, I did. So notoriously, I've always used my birthday picks for evil. But it's because I don't trust you to do the right thing.
Well, I don't know why. I've always picked solid movies, complete bangers for my birthday picks.
You have not. You picked arguably the worst movie I've ever seen.
What was that?
Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park.
No, we all loved Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park.
Cass, it's one of the worst things you'll ever witness. Like, it's
I'm
bad.
down to watch it.
It's so cool, Cass.
Okay, you say you're down to watch it till you have to watch it. Then you're gonna be mad.
We had to find a Facebook link to watch it because it's not
Yeah.
available anyplace.
Anywhere.
That's
The
really funny.
internet, except for one guy on fucking Facebook, Cass, the whole internet did not want to see this movie. That's it. And Graveyard Shark, even that guy didn't give a shit. And we couldn't find that thing literally anywhere on the internet.
No, that took forever to track down.
For real.
But don't worry. I got a good one. You're gonna love
I
it.
don't trust your fucking ass for nothing.
You're gonna love it, I promise.
Yeah, the next 2 weeks are going to be an anxiety attack for me, wondering what he's going to do, and he knows that is
No,
the thing.
I'll announce
he knows
it.
that.
I'll announce it next week at the end of the episode.
God damn it! I gotta wait a week. You can't even announce it this week.
No, I wouldn't want to announce it a week early like that, but I'll do it next week at the end of the episode,
So we get a live reaction.
and you're gonna be very happy.
You gotta have a live reaction right now.
You're gonna be over the moon.
He wants it to hang over my head. This is part of it for him, and it's not right. You've never been in a position where you had the opportunity after I've been nice with a birthday pick.
Nope.
You should give us like some hints and make us guess it. Like turn
Can
it
we
into
get a
a little
hint?
game.
No hints.
That's fair, Cass. Damn it, really?
Nope, no hints.
It's messed up.
Oh, that's no fun.
We got drink roll call to get to. We have a mailbag to get to, and then we can get into my birthday pick, the Blair Witch Project. Also, I'll tell you when we start talking about the movie what my surprise was planned. I almost had a surprise for this thing.
Oh, the surprise didn't work out?
It did not work out,
All right.
but I'll tell you later because it would have been really cool. Drink roll call. What are you guys drinking?
But it's Sunday night. I got to work tomorrow. I'm drinking Diet Pepsi. Once again, this show's going to suck. Just skip it.
You could have had a drink for my birthday.
No, I can't. I got to
Nah.
work tomorrow.
Nah, not you either, Cass.
No, I just have water.
Fuck you guys then. I'm going to bring an empty
Sorry.
canteen for your birthday in 2 weeks, Rob. I like that shit. I'm drinking, though.
Sorry about that, eh?
No, you're not. I am drinking. I made a nice little cup of the, what the hell was it called? The Sprite Chill, cherry limeade, and my Blackberry Crown Royal. That's what I'm drinking. Just a double piss off Rob.
Can't get more manly than cherry limeade and blackberry whiskey.
What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with that.
All right. It's fine.
Why do you say that like it's a bad thing? It's delicious.
All right. Sure. is.
Hater.
You put your pinky up when you drink it too?
It's in a red Solo cup, but there's no need for the pinky lip. All right, 917-397-KILL, 917-397-5455.
Trace the call. It's coming from inside the house.
You can leave a text message, voicemail for the show. Oh, shit. All right. YouTube can become a way to get into the comments if you comment on the episode. We're not going to just take comments from our videos. If you comment on an episode, we will throw that up there. I'm going to remember to have that for next week.
R's in the chat.
Ours in the chat.
No R's in the chat.
Oh,
we don't have
yeah.
a chat. I forgot to include that with this because usually the text messages and the mailbag, the Patreon rather, and voicemails are the best way to get on the show. But we got one on YouTube. Look at that.
Hell yeah.
All right. You guys ready?
Mhm.
Wait for it.
Hello, hosts and listeners. Ghostface here with the mailbag. Hey, Bones. Happy birthday. You picked the Blair Witch Project, real retro of you. Found footage, shaky cam, crying into the lens. Classic late 90s trauma. I love it. Anyway, welcome to the part of the show where I press play on your twisted little messages. Let's see who's lost in the woods this week. The first message is from IR Chris. It's not killer beats if there isn't 5 minutes of troubleshooting. And another Fish concert, and another 5 missing females in the area. Only suspect was a radio DJ in a Harry Potter shirt running away with an arm full of whippets. And support MIDI Bones, Rob Humpy, and Cass Davidson by stabbing that like button, crushing that bell, and posting your R's in the comments below.
God damn it.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. R's in the chat.
Chris is referring to our episode of Killer Beats where we did have probably longer than 5 minutes of trouble. That was a nightmare last week.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
That did not go smoothly.
No. Chris, maybe old Rob, like Legend Rob, the one that wore the cape and was the Superman that went to these Fish concerts. Maybe he would have been running away and missing people and whippets and everything. He wouldn't even look at you now. He's boring. He didn't even talk to anybody, I bet.
I don't know what you're talking about. I told you I had a very nice time at the Fish concerts when I was there. I sat a few rows back from reality show celebrities. I talked to the gentleman who sat next to me. He's very nice. His wife and him, they just moved here a year ago. She's pregnant. She's up for a promotion at work. If she gets it, she might have to move.
What's their names?
They got to try and figure that. I don't remember the names, but they got to try and figure that out. You know,
probably Phil and Ethel are probably there. Fucking. This is the most boring story I've ever heard in my life.
A lot happened at the Fish concerts.
Sounds like you were waiting in line at Home Goods, dude. You know damn well what your stories used to be from those Fish concerts, and now look at you.
I told you it's different. This was indoor Fish. Indoor Fish, different vibe.
No, I don't want. You know what the fucked up part is? Like the next time you go to an outdoor Fish, you're probably gonna want to go so hard to shut me the fuck up that like you die. Just go nuts on everything. Don't do that. All right, but we're gonna get kicked off. Can we say that on YouTube?
I don't know what you can say and can't say on YouTube. I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah. Also, we're not until we find a suitable replacement. We can't do horrorcore music anymore again because YouTube really doesn't like that shit. So, while it's on my mind. But all right, Chris, fair enough. Stop with the R's in the comments.
R's in the chat. It's a chat.
The next message is from Spyro. R's in the chat for Rob Bin Pigeon. Been loving these interviews with the directors. Good hustle, guys. Also, my favorite host is Spyro Lost Connection.
God damn.
We all know it's me.
That's pretty funny.
Spyro didn't want to hurt you guys' feelings.
I'm glad that Spyro's enjoying the interviews with the directors, and as soon as we can get some more to say yes, we'll have some more for you. But as we've said in the past, we've been told no by representatives for some of the finest talent in all of Hollywood.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no. Robert Englund, we've been told no by his publicist. Not directly from these people, of course. But yeah, I was wondering that earlier too, and maybe more you guys listening can let us know, whether on YouTube, Patreon, or however you get in touch with us. Do people want to hear those? Because I listen to them, and I'll listen to the show after it's done, kind of just skim through and make sure everything's okay. I've been getting caught with these interviews and just listening to fucking almost the whole thing all over for the 100th time for me.
Yeah.
But I enjoy them so much, man. We've been lucky enough to have really interesting people with great stories and stuff to talk about and really open with their views on things in film. And I'm into that shit. But I was like, maybe I'm just a nerd and, is it just me? But I'm glad you're liking it, Spyro. Thank you, man.
Yeah, Spyro. Yeah. And we are always sort of looking out for interviews and stuff. It's just, sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't for various reasons.
Many reasons. But yeah, we are working on a couple of things currently. Again, too, I went to see fucking Megan 2.0 for nothing, too, all the way in the city. So keep in mind, sometimes we're told yes, and these are big companies and shit happens. So that was very unfortunate.
Well, not for nothing. You got a free movie out of it.
Stop saying that. It wasn't free, but I had to go through to get there for nothing. Every time I get so mad talking about that. But yeah, we're lined up for, maybe I should just stop saying this stuff early, but we're lined up for an interview with Saber Interactive about the new Hellraiser game. I don't even think I told you guys that. I don't remember.
You didn't tell us that, but you said that they had reached out or something, and so I just kind of assumed that.
Yeah. So obviously the game was just announced. They're letting the dust clear, and when that happens, it'll happen. And some other stuff too that we're lined up for. But I'm glad Spyro's enjoying.
And I'm your favorite, Spyro.
Oh yeah, that's true. Spyro didn't want to hurt you guys' feelings, is the thing, especially you, Cass.
We all know it's me. We all know it's me.
The next message is from Leah.
Oh,
the last time one of my picks won, they both won Slashies for Best and Worst Patreon Picks 2024. Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Cabin in the Woods. I thought this movie was fun, but never expected it to win.
All
right, Leah, fair enough. Yeah, I forgot that it was Leah who had picked Cabin in the Woods, but yeah, that was a great one.
Yeah, me too, Leah. I did forget that. Damn it, Leah.
And we all know about Buffy the Vampire Slayer and the whole shark fizzle incident, so that's kind of part of show history and lore now.
For real.
Yeah.
Leah, if you haven't yet, and everybody else, if you haven't yet, leave a 5-star review on iTunes, because you costed us one.
Our average on there is not great. I don't know if you noticed that.
No, it's not. And you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way.
It's not great.
But yet we're still here.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Like, I'm not really bothered by the actual. I don't care about the number, except for it feeds into the way that Apple and stuff, their algorithm works. So we don't get recommended to as many people because our number is so low, and that kind of bothers me.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's super, super low or now. You act like we're at like a fucking 2 or something. But yeah, Leah, you cost us one, so you do kind of owe us one on that front, to be fair. All right. Oh yeah, by the way, Leah was talking about Slice that she recently also picked that one, and we were curious. Yeah, Slice wasn't fun, Leah.
Yeah, I mean, no, it wasn't. It almost was, like it wanted to be, but it wasn't.
Cass, would you like to go back on how pissed off you were at Slice?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, first the mailbag.
The next message is from IR Chris. Would have left a comment, but he is left staring in the corner, thinking of ways to craft little Cassie their moose knuckle drink. I guess also, happy birthday, Bonez. May all your pasta be al dente, and the parmesan and red peppers come easily out of the shakers.
God damn it. That's not funny. God damn it.
Hell of a deal.
Thank you for the happy birthday wishes, Chris. I could have went without the rest of it, to be honest.
My birthday present's the movie we're going to do in a couple of weeks.
That's a scary thing for you to say.
And I don't know what Chris is doing to Cass in the corner, but we might need to call the police.
He's making her the moose knuckle. Cass, you're going to have to drink a moose knuckle.
Nope, I'm good.
What? All right, you're going to feel the wrath of an IR Chris. See, now Chris, she's just saying no. Flat out, I want you to take note of this.
Yeah, before she said she was going to do it and then never did it. Now she's just saying no.
Well, he did say Cassie, so like that's not my name. So.
Oh, you don't like the Cassie? Oh, wow, you're really putting up a hard no on the over a Cassie thing?
Mm-hmm.
How many times have I been called boner? Sorry.
That's your choice.
It's not my choice. It's not my name. Chris, thank you very much again for the birthday wish. But again, could have did without the rest of that. All right, that's it for the mailbag. Thank God. We will take a quick break and we will be right back with the Blair Witch Project.
Dun dun dun.
Nice sound effects.
Can you do that every time?
I'm a Foley artist all of a sudden.
I always feel the pressure to find the perfect gift for my relatives. In this case, whether you're sending an unforgettable gift or treating yourself to everyday perfection, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. For me, I'm not just into steaks. I like all types of meat. That's why I'll usually get the Winter's Best Seller Pack. It comes with juicy fillets, chicken breast, pork chops, and even burgers. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and variety, and every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. A family-owned company with over 100 years of experience in the meat industry. Save big on unforgettable gifts with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide and earn an extra 20% off select favorites during their cyber sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code YUM at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code YUM at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. Go to omahasteaks.com to get 50% off site-wide plus an extra 20% off select favorites and more limited-time deals during their cyber sale. And use promo code YUM at checkout for an extra $35 off. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details. A big thanks to our advertiser, Omaha Steaks.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair. My favorite thing about the holidays? Decking out my whole house. It's not a competition, but if it was, well, I'd win the season with Wayfair. Outdoor inflatable Santa? Got it on Wayfair. Trees, lights, and ornaments? Wayfair. Hosting must-haves like dining sets, beds, sheets, and towels? Wayfair. For everything in your style delivered with fast and free shipping, visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app to win the season. But again, it's not a competition.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.
All right. The Blair Witch Project, 1999. I decided like a month ago, I'm going to be nice with this pick. I already knew. Don't get me wrong. I was tempted here and there, especially with certain actions of one Rob Humphrey and even cast. But I was nice. I stuck to my guns and I was nice. And I went with the Blair Witch Project because I love it and because it was also released on my birthday. So we are also celebrating the birthday of the Blair Witch Project.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Woo woo. Ours in the chat.
We don't have a chat.
There's chats. There's a chat on YouTube. I've seen it.
It's comments.
I've seen it.
Not get into it again. Anyway, what the hell was I saying? Yeah, so released on July 30th, 1999. I wish I was born 1999. It would help me feel a lot better about my age. But I love this movie, man. And I did reach out to Eduardo Sanchez and try and get him on this episode with us, but it didn't work out.
Oh.
Yeah.
He said,
go
fuck yourself.
He did not. But it just didn't happen. So, but Eduardo, I'll get back to that a little bit later. But yeah, Eduardo has been on the show several times. So definitely love him. Definitely love the movie that he made here in the Blair Witch Project and all this other stuff. But that would have been cool as shit. I really thought that was going to happen.
Well, that would have been cool. I really want to ask him about that scene in Eastbound and Down and whether he knew about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's the show Eastbound and Down. He's mentioned in an episode. It's very funny.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. So, Blair Witch Project. Does anybody want to start with their opening thoughts on this movie?
Sure.
It's a good movie.
Oh, all right.
What? That's all you got?
No, it's a great movie. You
just said
there's
good.
A lot of, it's an amazing movie. It's in my top 10 for sure.
Wow.
Oh, wow. All right. We should have had Greg on this episode.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so this is a movie that when I talk about it a lot, I talk about like how I think that the movie doesn't quite live up to the experience of seeing it in theaters, and that's what a lot of people remember, myself included. But then when I sit down to watch it, like it's a good movie, right? Like it's really well made, it's really well told, it's got runtime. You can't ask for better than 120 or whatever it is. So no, I really do enjoy it. It's like it reminds me of Friday the 13th, the first Friday the 13th movie. Like I always think, oh, I don't want to watch that one. You know, it doesn't have Jason. It's going to be slow. I don't really want to watch it. But then when I turn it on, I really get sucked into it. And it's the same thing with this movie. Like, I usually think, like, I don't want to watch it. Like, it's, you know, the thing that really appealed to it was the experience of seeing it in the theater and all the marketing and everything that went around it. Being in the theater where half the dumbasses in there thought it was real or whatever, you know. But then when you sit down and watch it, it's a really great film.
Yeah. And I get into it. Maybe it's just because I've been talking to Greg so much. Like, Greg, that's another thing. Get this out of the way early. Greg, fuck you. All right. If you've made it this far, if you even listened to the episode at all because of what we're talking about, fuck you. This is a great movie. And I do see people like a lot of people get it for the shaky cam and they're like, I can't watch it. I get sick. Stop it. But if that's a valid reason, at least, you know, I don't think it was that bad, but it's a valid reason at least. But there's a lot of people who say that. They were like, oh, it was all hype and marketing and, you know, the movie's overrated. It's like, no, dude. Every time I watch this movie, I did, like you said, Rob, I get caught in it. And yeah, the acting is, a lot of people talk about what happened during the filming of this, where they were really out there and the conditions were what they were and they didn't have much food and all this shit and scaring them in the middle of the night. And a lot of people think that's fucked up, but it made a great movie. And, you know, that's just is what it is. It worked. It's hard to argue with the results, but it's not just that. Like, the performances here were really good, and that probably fed into it a little bit, sure. But it's still the end result. What we're watching, the famous scene where it's like zoomed in on her and she's, you know, saying she loves her mom and dad. Like, dude, that shit. It's sad. It pulls your heartstrings, but it's also the fear. Like, she's like, I'm afraid to close my eyes. Like, dude, I really felt like you could tell by looking at this girl. She thought she could die at any moment. It's hard to achieve that.
Yeah, no, she does really good in that scene. The acting, the performances, they're like fine. Like, I'm not over the top about them, but they're fine.
They're really good.
They're fine.
I mean, not throughout, but, you know, where they had to be, though. You got to admit that, bro.
Yeah, no, she delivers in that scene, in that moment. I thought she was really good. I think that my biggest, like, if I had a knock on this movie, it's that all the characters suck. Like, all three of them are super annoying. Like, I don't like any of them. And I kind of want them to die.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But I'm not mad at that. Like, I can sit down and watch a movie where, like, I don't need to. I'm invested in the situation, not the characters. But I get what you mean from, like, a storytelling. But that just doesn't bother me. Where the hell did my thing go? The intro of this movie. Dude, this thing has so much lore that I wasn't fully aware of until the first time I talked to Eduardo Sanchez, and he kind of went into like everything about it. Like, the intro of this movie, I thought served a couple of different purposes. It was cool as shit, and it gave you that party feel. It made it feel real. It set that tone that this felt like a real found footage film and not just a movie. But it also, there was a lot of setup, whether intentional or not. You know, Eduardo even admitted that some of it wasn't even intentional. It's just certain things worked out so well in favor of their story that I feel like the Blair Witch Project is one of the more underrated openings of a horror movie of all time.
It's fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's the setup, all that stuff is great. And yeah, the opening's good. Like, yeah, there's not a lot to complain about in this movie, and so it becomes one of those ones that's hard to talk about. I mean, the characters being annoying was kind of my big, that's the thing I don't like about this movie. Because everything else is really well done. Like, and I get it. Like, when people look at it, and like, if you just look at like stills of it, you're like, oh, it doesn't look good. Like, it's not shot well, but it is, because it looks exactly the way they wanted it to look.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, I mean, the opening is effective. Like, the whole thing's effective. The entire story is effective. The movie does a great job of like just being effectively creepy throughout, right? With just little things like piles of rocks somehow manage to be creepy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I have absolutely no complaints about the story whatsoever. I mean, the lore is maybe a little denser than it needs to be, especially for an hour, 20-minute movie or whatever it is. But you know, it's fine. You know, it's better to have more story than I need than not enough.
Is that a shot at Terrifier?
I'm just saying.
All right.
I mean,
Yeah,
no,
it's
not
uncalled.
necessarily, because the first Terrifier has no story, and then the second Terrifier has so much dumb story that doesn't make any sense. So, no.
Yeah. I don't think we need to talk too much about the marketing for this thing.
I don't either. I mean, we all know that. Everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
You know, it was crazy. You know,
Yeah.
and it was the first movie that I'm aware of to do that, to take it to that level.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think everybody's aware of that, and people thought it was real, and there was a website, and like, didn't they do like a TV special or something about it, or I don't know.
I don't know about a TV special.
Yeah, I don't know either. I could be making that up entirely. I don't know. I'm old.
Cass, were you young, old enough rather? Were you old enough to go to that website?
She wasn't even
No.
born in 1999. What are you talking about?
I was born in
Damn.
94.
Uh-huh.
Damn, that's wild. Yeah. So man, that's wild. So you didn't even get to really experience all of that. That's crazy.
No, but I did watch it like at a very, very young age. It was
Right.
in the bunch of the few horror movies that I first was introduced as a kid. And it is very believable. You know,
Yeah.
like it just sets the tone. Like the unknown throughout the entire movie of wanting to kind of see the Blair Witch throughout, or, you know, I think we talked about this previously, like talking about Haunting a Hill House, where he has like Mike Flanagan put all like the ghosts and stuff that were haunting the house like in the background so you could see them, but they're not actually doing anything. So when I watch movies like The Blair Witch, I'm constantly like, especially obviously the first time when I watched it, I'm constantly looking at the surroundings to see if there's anything like kind of lurking in the shadows type thing, and it gives you that eerie vibe of always being watched.
So when did you hear, or how did you hear about the Blair Witch Project? Like, did your parents tell you? Did you just hear about it in school, or like?
Oh, my dad showed it to me when I was a kid.
Okay, and I'm
Yeah.
sure, like, see, that's the thing too. Like,
Right
our
before we went
parents-
camping.
Oh God, that's
Yeah.
fucked up, dude. God damn.
Yeah.
Here, let's make this as miserable of a trip as possible.
For real.
But it's like our parents had that. My parents had that with like Candyman,
Mhm.
you know, and Freddy Krueger too. My mom and my grandmother were always like, oh, you know, Freddy Krueger, and you know,
Yeah.
the Exorcist 2 was probably the generation before that, where we kind of bestow that feeling down, but then like a lot of times though it doesn't always translate. You know, like Halloween's kind of one of them, where like Rob, your son, you said he got bored. Was that Halloween?
Halloween and Alien.
Yeah. So
Those
like
ones, yeah.
but this is one of the ones that kind of keep that feeling. Like
Mhm.
it transcends generations, and that goes even further to show that it wasn't just the marketing, because Cass didn't, you know, wasn't around to see all that, and
Yeah.
still got all those feelings.
To be fair,
See,
my
that's-
my son would not watch this movie. There's no way. It's
That's
because
something that sorry to jump in,
You're
but
fine.
that was something that we were talking about when we talked about The Exorcist a while back, about how we wish we could have kind of lived in that moment of experiencing it firsthand in the theaters and getting those genuine reactions, just not through word of mouth, what we hear today, but actually physically being there and experiencing it. Because it would have
Yeah.
been really cool to see, you know, if you could go back in time, what horror movie would you want to be sitting in a theater for? And for me, it'd probably be either The Exorcist or this movie, just because of, you know,
Yeah.
what you have heard the crowd's reaction to it like was.
Yeah. Yeah. And the beauty of the Blair Witch Project was it wasn't even when you saw the movie. Like, I mean, yeah, obviously that had its time when you were in the theater and all that stuff. But it even went further than that. It was when you got home, when you called your friend, when you fucking looked on the website and then called your friend back because you couldn't be on the phone, the fucking internet at the same goddamn time. So, you know, it's just that like you're kind of absorbing this information, and it like just like nobody knew. It was a discussion. What do you think? Well, what do you think? You're an idiot. No, you're like, it just caused that. Like I remembered hearing my parents argue about it, and then their friends, and like it captured that moment, and it was the perfect storm of a film with where the media was at that time. Like it was the first one to take advantage of that, and we've seen it ever since. Like every movie has a website. It's like that. Like this one, they had fucking police reports made up and fake interviews of all this stuff. Like they really went above and beyond, and it fucking worked, dude. It worked.
Wasn't there something about like the missing persons flyers too?
Yeah, they have.
That was.
I've got a little note about that in trivia when we get to it, but
Okay.
yeah, the marketing was crazy, and I did see this. I saw this opening night in a packed theater. I mean, that theater was packed, and it had the feel of like a big event because people had been hearing about this, they'd been seeing stuff about it, and there was question of whether it was real or not. And so, yeah, it was like a big event, and that place was packed with people super excited to see this movie.
Yeah, dude, I watched this. Funny enough, Robbie always give me shit. Maybe this is why I don't care. I watched this movie on bootleg because I wasn't old enough to go to a theater to see it. And my dad had got it because I guess my mom wanted to keep fucking someone in the family wanted to keep watching it or something. And my dad let me watch this on bootleg the first time I said it, like right around when it came out.
Damn,
And
I'm gonna get Eduardo Sanchez. You owe him like $20.
I'll give it to him, Glad. But I paid for that movie far from then. I'm a full supporter. I got the steelbook of this also. Very nice. Like presentation's always top notch with the Blair Witch Project. But yeah, man, it just like I know everybody knows about it, but it's hard to talk about this movie without mentioning it. It was fucking genius. What else did I?
And people are trying to copy the marketing still. I mean, Long Legs, their marketing efforts kind of reminded me of what they did for this movie. There's a whole website for, I believe they were calling it The Birthday Killer, and they had that phone number you could call with that weird message. Of course, there's Smile, where they had the people at like baseball games and stuff behind home plate. We just saw it with I Know What You Did Last Summer, where they had the fishermen walking through New York City scaring people.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are always trying to catch a little. I mean, hell, Megan, right? You talk about a movie that had success because it went viral because of a viral clip. Megan.
Yeah, and in Megan 2.0, their latest ploy to get people to go see their movie is to trick them with interviews through Universal NBC and get them all the way to Manhattan to see their fucking movie.
That's why the box office was so bad. They were letting everybody see it for free.
Yeah, for real. Fucking God damn it. I'm never gonna forget that. Like for the rest of my life, I'm gonna remember that happened to me. All right. The other big thing about this, I mean, I don't think we really need to go into everything that they tried to starve them. Okay. You never got to see the witch, which people like Greg give it shit for. You never get to see the monster, the witch, whatever you want. I thought that was fucking genius, and I don't know how people can shit on him for it.
No, I agree. It's the same thing with what's her name's head in 7. Everyone wanted to see her head in the box, but it's better the whole unknown
box
leaves your mind up. Box, yeah. Just lets your mind wander.
The witch was actually supposed to be shown. We'll have a little bit about that in trivia also.
Yeah, I've heard that before too. But why would you? I've said it so many times. Your mind will come up with a million times more than anything you show. It could have been perfect. It could have been absolutely terrifying. The mind is still more.
Mm-hmm.
And I never understood why people were so mad at that decision.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. I don't care one way or another. I mean, would it have been cool? Maybe, depending on how they made it look. But without it, the movie's fine. Like, it doesn't need it.
Yeah. They're also coming up with a new movie. Blumhouse announced this probably about a year ago, year and a half, something like that. And then you just never heard of it again. And now we're seeing that spike up a little bit because I want to make sure I get his name right. Michael C. Williams, who played Mike in this movie, the dude who threw the map in the river.
Mm-hmm.
He tweeted out today saying, while I won't get into the details, I can say that after 26 years, I finally feel like a valued contributor to the world of the Blair Witch Project. Thank you, Lionsgate and Jason Blum.
Nice.
Yep. Thanks to the Blair Witch fans for your support. I found the map and we're definitely moving forward.
Good for him. I think that that's another thing people complain about a lot in this movie. The guy throwing the map in the river. I have said for years, I said it when I saw the movie in theaters, I would have tossed that damn thing too. It was useless. They were getting nowhere with it. Fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing too. I mean, I guess I mentioned this, but either way, as far as like people say, oh, this is a movie about people getting lost in the woods. No, it's not. This is a movie like they weren't lost. They were purposely like they were in like this Bermuda Triangle, trapped, and they couldn't get out of it.
Right.
You know, like
they're doing what you're supposed to do, right? Which is walk in one direction. Just keep going in one direction. You will get out. You'll find a road. You'll find something eventually. Yeah.
And they would have if they weren't in, you know, this like vortex. Like people forget about that. And it may not be as fun to think about like all that extra, like, you know, a vortex or whatever you want to call it that you're trapped in. And it's more fun to be simpler and, you know, kind of campy and whatever horror terms you want to use. But that's what it was. Like, yes, if they were to walk straight in that area for that long, they would have gotten out eventually and everything would have been fine. And there would have been no movie. And like, I think that's even scarier, man, that like that witch had that so much more control throughout that whole movie than people even knew.
Yeah.
Which is interesting too. But, you know, obviously, I guess Mike is involved in the new movie somehow.
Well, good for him.
I don't know how.
No, I don't either. But you know, these guys, a lot of these, nobody made any money off this movie, is my understanding. I mean, somebody did, but none of the people who participated in it. So if he found a way to, then good for him.
Cass, are you mad about that? How do you feel?
Yeah, it's kind of wild that no one got compensation, but
it
should
is
be interesting to see what happens with it.
But Mike died though, or so we think, right? Like he was standing in the corner.
Well, look at everything that's happening with movies nowadays. They're bringing back, you know, beloved characters like Stu, who you think was dead, but he wasn't. So it's just, I don't know how they're gonna do it. If you saw how they did Billy as well with the whole like flashback scenes and all of that stuff. So there's ways of bringing back these characters that are dead in the original to, you know, still extend the lore of their character as well. So I won't knock anything until I actually physically see it, because what they did with Billy and Scream is great.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
You thought Force Ghost Billy was great?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was incredible, Rob.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
Not necessary. Could have done completely.
But awesome though.
I love Ski, and he's apparently going to be in the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Did you guys see that?
Oh boy,
I did.
Yeah,
Him
can't wait to not
Matthew
watch
Lillard.
it.
Ugh.
You're going to watch it though. He will watch it.
I can't wait to not see that movie. I watched the first one. That was enough.
I bet money guarantee, Cass. He will use his damn free movie and go see that fucking thing. Guaranteed.
Probably, but still, it's gonna suck.
But yeah, like look, given the situation, and that might be unfair, but given the situation, dude, these guys got to make an incredible, like iconic, transcendent film, and didn't really do anything else after that. Not to say nothing literally, but you know, like nothing of note. Like they created something of this magnitude and kind of just went away, which is a shame that happened. And and they didn't even, like you said, the compensation wasn't even there for it. Like this is one of the most at the time this movie came out, it was arguably the most global thing at that time. You know, probably was. Yeah. At least for this country, you know, and for them to not even see a even close to fair percentage of that anywhere along the way is very unfair. So if they're going to get another shake at this, dude, I'm not going to say anything bad about it.
No, absolutely not. Get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And not only get paid, dude, like kind of like Mike said, he feels like a valid contributor. Like he obviously didn't feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's sad. You know, he made the fucking movie with them, dude. He was a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was lost and hungry in the woods too.
Yeah. He threw the map away. Yeah. I don't know why they needed that map anyway. Like when I can't find my car, I just whip out my phone and look for the pin that it dropped on the map. Why didn't they just do that?
Wouldn't that be nice? But yeah, so that new movie's up and rolling. Also, it's worth mentioning. I have, anytime I've spoken with Eduardo Sanchez, he has done this show.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I've reached out to Eduardo Sanchez, I have received a reply immediately almost. Extremely generous with his time, awesome guy, and loves talking about movies and is very passionate about the things that he's done, and rightfully so. He should be. And now we see that Mike Williams is involved, it appears somehow with the new movie. Maybe Eduardo Sanchez is too, which would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, because he got kind of cut out too, didn't he?
He did. And I can tell you this, he found out about this happening with everybody else. And I know that. Meaning the new movie when it was announced. I know that he was not included in that. And I really hope that changed, because him too, man. Like, yeah, Eduardo's had some great roles and he's very talented and great at what he does. So that's obviously why he gets those. But again, like the magnitude of what he created, like they just kind of had to hand that movie off and walk away from it after that. And like, I'm not mad at him getting it. Shame on Jason Blum or shame on Blumhouse if they didn't try and include them.
But that I give Blumhouse a lot of shit on the show because they haven't made anything good in a long time. But one thing that they are very good at when they take over IP is trying to get the original creators and people involved. I mean, they were able to get they got John Carpenter involved in the Halloween franchise again, which seems almost impossible. Yeah. They worked with the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's to make sure that he had input on that movie. For
I don't know how much of a choice they had on that. To be honest,
I mean, they're constantly trying to get people who were originally involved with the IP involved with their new movies, and so I think it wouldn't surprise me if they've reached out to try to get all these people involved, and they should. Yeah, because otherwise they're just going to make Book of Shadows, and we don't want that.
Oh dear God! And especially, you mentioned John Carpenter, dude. Eduardo Sanchez isn't John Carpenter. This Mike Williams guy, none of the other characters in this movie, none of them are Jamie Lee Curtis. Like they didn't go on to become horror royalty by any stretch. And you can obviously compare the projects and all that, and that's very fair. But look at the levels, though. Like they should be involved. Like they absolutely should be, especially Eduardo. Mike too, if he's feeling that way, man, I don't know why he would have felt that way in the first place. Like their performances is what made the movie what it was. So, I mean, valued contributor is not something he should be worried about. But I'm glad they got validated. I'm glad it seems that they will be involved in the movie. And I can't wait to see what they do, dude. I don't know what they're going to do. This has to be a remake, right?
I don't know. I have no idea what they're going to do.
I don't know.
We shall see.
All right. I don't really have much else to mention. I don't know if you guys do.
No, not really. I mean, it's like I said, it's one of those movies where we run into a problem of, they just kind of do everything right. So there's not a whole lot to pick apart. There's not a whole lot to really even discuss. I mean, you mentioned the shaky cam. It doesn't bother me in this movie, and stuff like that does sometimes make me queasy. I mean, I can't play. We've talked about many times. I can't play first person video games because it bothers my stomach. But this movie doesn't bother me at all. It didn't bother me when I saw it in theaters. In it, by a traditional sense, it doesn't look great, but I think it looks exactly the way they wanted it to look. So, therefore it looks great. The performances, I think, are just sort of what the performances are. I'm not wowed by any of them, but they're fine. I don't like the characters that much, but overall, it's still a really great movie. It just doesn't, it creates the atmosphere, just so well, like like I said, they make a pile of rocks creepy, and it's just a pile of rocks,
Yeah.
Yeah. And the theories too that this spawned, like Mike and Josh being the killers, and what's it called? The Rust and Par. Like there's theories about that. This movie created such a conversation past the movie, and that's the beauty of it. Like we can sit and talk about how great the movie was all day long, just like a lot of people do, or how bad it sucked, depending on what you think of it, Greg. But it created so much more conversation even from that. And I tried to pull some of that the last time I talked to Eduardo. He just wants to be in on the conversation, which is like they don't. That's the beauty. They don't tell you one way or another. They want it out there just like this. It worked exactly the way they thought it would, and it was all brilliant, and it's all interesting, man. Like what? And that's the other thing too about the Blumhouse movie. What if they go off of some of this lore? What if Mike and Josh were the killers? We don't know.
Yeah, they could.
That'd be crazy. I don't know how I feel about you can almost have like a cult for the Blair Witch kind of thing if you go that direction. We don't know what it's going to be, and I can't wait, and I'm fucking terrified to see what they do.
Yeah, I mean, I have a hard time picturing like what that movie could be, or what a sequel to Blair Witch or a remake of Blair Witch looks like. Even though we've gotten both, I think, over the years.
Yeah,
or better and worse.
Yeah, the sequel is terrible, and that remake, I guess, whatever that thing. Yeah. I always forget that exists. Like, I saw it once, I don't remember anything about it. Like so I don't know. I have no opinion on that movie because I did see it, but I don't remember anything about it.
I have a strong one. It was really, really good until the end where they showed the witch and ruined the whole fucking movie, and it's a piece of shit now.
Oh,
that's how I feel.
Oh well, maybe I loved it then because you'll do that. One thing will bother you.
Showing the witch in the Blair Witch Project is a big deal, Rob.
I mean, it depends on what she looked like. Was she running around with a green face and a wart on her nose riding a broom, or did she look cool?
She had hooves.
Hooves.
So hooves this is. Not to be confused with the moose this is. She had hooves.
So she's like Black Phillip.
Kind of, yeah.
All right. Black Phillip's cool.
No. Don't get me started on that remake. That remake's a whole nother story. I had so much hope watching. I was like so impressed, and they threw it all away. I was so mad.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about it, which tells me that it wasn't that good. Or, it was average at best. Otherwise, I'd remember it.
All right. So, are we ready for the facts and whatnot?
Sure.
Yes.
Hell of a deal.
Budget estimated $60,000.
Wow.
Worldwide gross $248.6 million.
Did pretty good.
Yeah, and I was wondering. I was like, why did Mikey pick this as his birthday pick? And then it dawned on me: this movie has a cast full of Danzas. It's like all Danzas.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Everybody's playing a character with their own name.
Wait a minute. I'm going to stop you right now. Are you really going to do this on my birthday right now?
It's a whole cast full of Danzas. It's amazing.
Wow.
Kick him in the dick.
Okay. All right. I see how it is.
Makes sense why you picked it. I get it now. This film was in the Guinness Book of World Records for top budget box office ratio. Basically, it cost $60,000 to make, and it made back $248 million. That's a ratio of $1 spent for every $10,931 made.
Interesting.
Man, it sounds good to make a movie when you hear shit like that, huh?
Right? Yeah, sure does. Heather Donahue's mother received sympathy cards from people who believe that her daughter was actually dead or missing. No surprise there. Do you know how mad I'd be if I was her mom?
Right?
All these cards. Damn it, why you have to be in that movie?
People think you're dead.
Look.
Hold on. Dude, honestly though, if this would have happened, if they would have made this movie and could have got away with that, like maybe 10 or so years later, dude, imagine the edible arrangement. She would have had fruit for days. That'd have been awesome.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah,
edible arrangements are bomb, Cass. I don't want to hear it.
Should I send you one for your birthday?
I mean, I'm not going to say no to a fucking edible arrangement. I'm not going to lie. Those chocolate covered bananas, Lord.
Send me your address, Mike. I'll send you something chocolate covered too.
You on my birthday? On my birthday?
Why not?
Wow.
You deserve it. It's your special day.
Fucking, you're going to try and send me Canadian fruit. Yeah. That's what I want.
I pull these facts from IMDb because I'm lazy and I just go to the trivia section and pull stuff up. No, I'm not going to try to make it seem like I'm doing any harder work than that. But what I've learned is that people can just add stuff there, right? Like it doesn't have to be true. Like anybody can add stuff there. So I try to sort through ones where I'm like, that seems ridiculous. This one seems ridiculous, but also maybe true. So I don't know, but I like it and I want to hope it's true. So I'm going to say it. But according to IMDb trivia section, one of the video cameras used by the actors was bought at Circuit City, and after filming was complete, the producers returned the camera for a refund. Just trying to stretch that budget a little bit more.
Hey, man, they got it done.
They sure did.
Got it done. And I know Cass isn't going to comment on that shit. I know you're going to stay nice and quiet over there, aren't you, Cass?
No, that's smart thinking.
All right.
Right, you feel that way.
The Blair Witch was supposed to be seen in the movie as the characters were running out of their tent. Heather yells, "Oh my God, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?" The cameraman was supposed to pan to the left where the audience would briefly see a woman wearing a white gown in the distance, but the cameraman forgot to pan to the left and they didn't reshoot it.
Oh, wow.
How do you not reshoot? I mean,
I don't know. I don't know how you don't reshoot that.
That is so crazy.
You could have used the same audio.
Right?
So that
but,
you
like,
had.
think of that, though. Like, think about how much that would have changed the whole movie if you saw The Witch.
Yeah. Yeah. If it was quick enough, I would have been. I mean, I feel like that's hard to throw the whole movie. You know what I mean? Kind of like I did with the remake. It was easy for me to throw that remake out the fucking window after what they did. But I don't think I would have did the same here because the rest of the movie's so good. But yeah, like that split-second decision.
Yeah.
Could have changed so much. Yeah, that's true. But like, I can get it from a point of you thought it was perfect. Like her screams were perfect. It might have been one of the moments where they were actually scaring the shit out of them to think something's happening in the woods. And they didn't want to do that again. Or maybe they would have got their asses whooped if they did that again. I don't know the margin of bullshit that was left. But dude, you could have redid that with the same audio. The same audio and still achieve that with a quick cut in the fucking shaky cam woods like that. Like, I don't know. That's interesting.
Now, I'm going to think of that every time I watch this movie going forward. Like, could you, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. You mentioned her screams, though. That's another thing that annoyed me in this movie. People complain about Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Sally screaming. My God. Heather in this movie.
Heather is wild.
Oh, my gosh. She's so annoying.
What about them boogers?
And all of them just yelling constantly. It's super annoying.
Yeah.
Well, again, to be fair, who knows which one of those were them just scaring the fuck out of them in the middle of the night while they were sleeping. So
no, I get it.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it adds to like just the vibe of the movie. Like it makes you feel on edge. It makes you kind of feel a little bit pissed off. Like you're not sitting there all calm watching this movie of these, kids in a forest that are lost and there's someone hunting them. Like it just, it makes you feel, the way that they are.
The woman on the street telling her account of the Blair Witch and the events in Burkittsville was just a random woman the actors came across on the street. She made up the entire story on the spot. After filming, the directors tried with no success to find the woman to get her to sign a release form.
Yeah. And there was... And
so it feels illegal for her to be in the movie, to be honest with you.
I mean, hey, they got it done.
I mean, how did she not sue? Did she not see the movie?
Imagine. But that's the thing too. Like, it's one of the is this real theories that are still floating around that people throw. Like, there was no record of her. Like it's almost like, did she make it up? Right. Who is she? Was it real? Is this really happening? Was she the witch? Dude, there's a lot. This movie goes so fucking deep with fan theory. And I love, like, I've gotten lost down that rabbit hole for real, like a lot of times. And that's one of the things that people wonder. Dude, and it is weird because how have you never sued? I'd have sued the fuck out of them.
Hey, dude, when the movie made $200 million plus, hell yeah, I'm suing.
If the movie would have made $2, I would have wanted my fucking nickel, and we would have had a conversation in court about it. Let alone, 100%.
The filmmakers placed flyers around Cannes for the film festival that were missing posters stating the cast was missing. All the flyers were taken down by the next day. It turned out that a television executive had been kidnapped just prior, and the flyers were taken down out of respect. The executive, by the way, was recovered safely.
Oh, those got to go back up then.
Well, I mean, it was he was recovered after the festival, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know, but still, I would still go back there and put the bitches up, though. That's a brilliant idea, man. Like, they went, it's not, they didn't do dude, they made a fucking website and printed out some flyers at fucking Staples or wherever they were, Office Max at the time, probably. Like
Kinko's, remember Kinko's?
Kinko's, yeah. Like that's what they did, but they fucking put the boots to the ground and did it right, though, and it worked so well. It's wild.
Yeah. Each of the three leads was required to sign a release granting the production permission to, quote, mess with your head. The most powerful example would be the late-night tent attack. None of the three actors knew that was coming, and so their terror, confusion, and fight or flight responses were genuine. I always wonder if that would have even woken me up. I'm a hard sleeper.
I feel like
everybody would have been running around. They would have knocked the tent over, looked in there, and just been me snoring, just sleeping. This guy's
all
the most
cozy
worthless
with your
actor we could have hired.
Eduardo Sanchez just kicking the fuck out of the silent tent.
Rob's got a
Why
CPAP
we cast
machine.
him? But it sounds like Russ McKamey made this movie.
I know, right? I thought the same thing.
But it's, again, people have gone on and on. I've seen hate for this movie and Eduardo personally for doing they agreed to do it, and I'm sure Mike and them, they knew that you're in the middle of the fucking woods and they're telling you they're going to fuck with you for the betterment of the movie and for content. Dude, you can't get mad at them for that. And again, the results.
I mean, look, it's weird and I wouldn't do
it,
but
I would.
No.
Well, I wouldn't go camping.
Yeah, no, I'm not going in the woods.
I fucking hate camping.
Yeah.
I
ain't going in the woods. Bugs and stuff in there. I don't even mess
Dude,
with
my
any of that.
mind goes a mile a minute when I'm in a fucking forest. I just think of every single horror movie that I've ever watched that takes place in a forest, and I'm like, I'm fucked. Why would you even want to go in there?
I drove out to Connecticut to meet some friends to go ghost hunting. And I was all about it. I thought they knew of some places like an abandoned house, because that's what we were talking about when we came up with this idea. And this girl's telling me where to go, and I'm driving once I get there, and she's like, all right, find a spot where you're out of the road. I'm like, for what? We're in the middle of fucking nowhere. She's like, we're here. This is where, whatever the fuck. I'm like, oh, you guys can go and have fun. I'm not getting out of this fucking car. Like, you put me in an abandoned house, I'm good. Dude, I have seen way too many horror movies. I am not going out there in the middle of the woods because we're using flashlights and our phones and everything else. And there's some hillbilly that lives out here 24/7, sees us a mile away. Nope.
Yeah,
nope.
Come down here to South Carolina. We'll do that, Mikey.
Absolutely not. Again, abandoned house or factory, or I'll do it. Even in the sane asylum, I'll fucking do it. I'm all down. Out in the open in the middle of the woods? No. No way. For the bugs alone, I agree too.
Yeah, no.
I agree. Yeah, it's also just the thought of like getting lost and
That
just walking
too.
straight forever and not being able to find civilization.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Way too dangerous. Bears and fucking no.
Cocaine bear.
I could get a tick.
Yeah, then you get Lyme disease.
That's Mikey's biggest concern, that he can get a tick bite. Not getting eaten by a bear, not getting murdered by a hillbilly in the woods.
The hillbilly's top concern. And don't get me wrong, the bear and then the ghost and demon that might be haunting these woods are also up there. But the tick is a valuable thing to be worried about. Absolutely.
No, yeah, you're
at the
right.
lowest.
You're right. I'd be worried about that too. I don't want that.
Uh-uh.
The scene with the three sitting around the campfire is probably the most expensive few seconds in the film. Production had to get the rights for Josh to sing the Gilligan's Island theme.
Could you imagine?
How mad were they? Why are you singing that?
That's funny.
Could you imagine? Of all the things to spend the money, we got to send this fucking camera back now and then return it.
The film was originally planned to include both the story of the missing students as well as the aftermath of their disappearance. The found footage of the trio would be framed by newscasts about the search for them, as well as interviews with family members and experts. Most of the material was cut out during editing for feeling contrived and too scripted, in favor of focusing completely on the story of the three students. However, much of the deleted material was later used in viral marketing.
It's awesome.
Yeah, changed the whole movie around.
Yeah.
This is really interesting. Miramax passed on the opportunity to acquire and distribute the film. The decision was made by then Miramax executive Jason Blum, who didn't think the movie would be a hit. He later became famous for producing Paranormal Activity, and apparently is not looking to make another Blair Witch movie.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Look, success changes a lot of things.
It sure does.
And when you see something do that well,
the real town of Burkittsville, where the film is set, found itself awash with fans. The town sign was stolen, and desecrations in the graveyard made the mayor instigate extra police protection and the local cinema decided not to screen the film.
Look, it is terrible that Graves got defaced. Like, far be it for me to bitch at anybody to wanting to go see a famous filming location. Like, I do not blame them for that. But there's no reason to act like an animal. Like,
No,
why
gotta,
would you do that?
Yeah, you got to be respectful. You got to be
100%.
When I moved here, I drove around to all the Halloween 2018 filming locations. I wouldn't even take pictures because that's like people's houses. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to stand out in your front yard and take a picture of your house. Like,
I would do that.
So
but
no, I did not do that.
All that being said, I would have stole that sign too.
The sign's cool.
Yeah. If I could have a Burkittsville sign in I absolutely would have stole that sign. I'm sorry for Burkittsville. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the sign does look cool.
Yeah.
Just a couple of more here. Whilst in the hospital, I like the word whilst.
Oh boy.
Whilst in the hospital recovering from a near fatal car crash, Stephen King's son brought him a VHS tape of the movie to watch, and he told his son to turn it off halfway through and said it was too freaky.
I can see
Freaky's
that.
Freaky's a good word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think that was when he got hit by the van?
Maybe. I don't know.
Freaky.
Yeah.
The beginning sets it up, man, and then the rest just has a weird ass fucking vibe. I could see that.
Yeah. Heather Donahue mentioned to Fangoria magazine that the first question she asked when she arrived on set was if they were planning on making a snuff film.
Sure.
Was she still willing to do it though?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, was it? Finally, am I just making sure thing, or would it have been a break?
I don't know, but finally, the film uses the word "fuck" 154 times.
Nice.
Now, the interesting thing about that is, if you watch it on Amazon Prime, as I did today, with the subtitles on, they are edited. The subtitles are hilarious.
Oh boy!
At one point, I think it's Mike. I don't know. One of the dudes is just looking around, going "fuck, fuck, fuck, fuck," and the subtitles are popping up, and it says "damn, damn, damn," and I was like, "What? What?"
Oh, come on! He said "fuck" saying. Amazon.
Yeah. And then they just cut out "fucks" in some of the sentences. At some point, I think somebody says "oh shit," and it says like "oh darn." I was just like, "What is?" Did ChristianAnswers.net do the captioning for this thing?
Check out the Patreon.
So yeah, there you go. That's for what's that guy's name? John, Mike, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
That's all we got for trivia.
Right.
There was so much more, but I honestly get tired of reading it when there's that much.
Yeah, I don't blame you. All right, fair enough. We gotta score this bitch. Who wants to go first?
I can go.
Oh boy, Canada. Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 7.6.
Mad at you.
What?
It's low.
Okay, round it to an 8. I'll round it to an 8.
No, you can't round. That's your score. You can't just go and change it willy nilly. It's supposed to mean something here.
Also, we're not out here just giving out 8s. Come on.
Well, Rob, would you like to go?
Mike, you got a round number, don't you?
Don't worry about my number. What's yours?
Yeah, I like it. It's effective in a lot of things that it's trying to do. It does also, unfortunately, tend to annoy me quite a bit. The cast, I find the characters very annoying. All the yelling, I find very annoying. So I ended up giving it a 7.9.
You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. All right. I'm going to give the real score real quick. All right. The Blair Witch Project. I mean, I picked it for I had one movie to pick out of love. And it coming out on the day I was born also helped a lot in the decision. But still, like, it's worthy of that regardless to me. The Blair Witch Project
that also helped lower my score.
You motherfucker. The Blair Witch Project is an iconic film. Did so many things right, took so many chances, and was so effective visually that, like, we talked about it earlier. Cast it wasn't even around for the marketing and for the oh my gods of people walking out of the theaters, and still it translated to someone who wasn't there for all that. And if I were to score this, like, if you would ask me this movie to score it yesterday, it probably would have been close to a full point lower. But every time I watch it, dude, like, anyone who hasn't seen this movie in a long time, except for Greg, because he's a lost cause, but anyone who hasn't seen this movie in a long time, watch it before you talk about it, or like have an actual discussion about the Blair Witch, because damn, man, it really puts you right back in that same vibe from watching it for the first time forever ago, if you did. I'm going to give the Blair Witch Project a 9.4.
Damn.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I love this movie. You shouldn't be shocked.
No, still, I knew you loved the movie. I didn't know you liked that much.
Dude, that's even if you don't feel it's a 9.4, I feel like that's closer than you guys' score. That's way too low. I'm mad about that.
Well, for the record, I mean, I before watching it today, if you would ask me to score it, I would have put it somewhere around a 6. So my score came up quite a bit.
What the hell's wrong with you? I'm happy to announce, though, unlike the first Blair Witch Project that we talked about on the show, which was Book of Shadows. You remember why we did that, Rob?
Yeah, I had heard that people said it was good and it was worth re-examining. Who knows? Maybe we should go check it out again.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. You gave that score 2.1. I gave it a 0.9. The overall score of the Book of Shadows, the Blair Witch Project 2, was a 1.5. Very far from an approval rating of a 7.5. But the Blair Witch Project 1999 is an 8.3 Slasher Radio approved.
Yes, it should be.
Hell of a deal.
Yeah. And again, like I said, before I watched it, I would have probably guessed it would have scored around a 6 because I fall into that trap that a lot of people do. Oh, it was a gimmick. It's not that really that good of a movie. It was the marketing that really carried it. When you sit down and watch it, it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Should be ashamed. All right. What, Cass? You say something?
No, I was just gonna say it's always a fun rewatch every time.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Patreon.com/Slasher Radio. Tier starting as low as $3 a month. You can get a 1-week free trial. You can also follow us on YouTube, Twitter. I'm not even going to say TikTok anymore. I've given up on TikTok, in case you guys cared. I'm giving up. I don't want to do it anymore. It's too much work. It's not worth it. And it's fucking TikTok. We don't even know if it's staying.
Dude, it's staying. How many times they push that deadline back? You can't just keep pushing a deadline back. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, it's staying. I'm pretty sure it's staying, which is unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. I'm tired of dealing with it.
Yeah. Although fortunate for Greg. Greg's built up like an audience and people, community there that people like. So it is good for Greg.
I'm not talking about the content creators. I'm glad they have a platform and, all those things. I always support. But TikTok's annoying and I don't want to deal with it anymore, so I won't. But you can follow us on everything at Slasher Radio. I am at Mikey's Dead. Next week is a Patreon pick. And the week after that is Rob's birthday pick. And then 3 more Patreon picks. So this is the best time you could pick to get in on the Patreon, honestly.
Yeah. And don't worry, my birthday pick, I got something super special. Something super special lined up.
We can't even get a hint.
No.
Really?
No.
One little one.
You'll find out next week.
I don't want to wait a week.
No. You're gonna love it.
So Cassie's gonna be a dick. I'm telling you.
I know.
And this is why I'm not fucking nice. Everybody wonders why I'm always an asshole with my birthday pick. Because I know as soon as I'm not, he's going to turn around and shove it right in my ass. I know it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I always pick your pick.
And I got to wait a year to get my get back. And that's bullshit. All right. It's my TED Talk. I'm done. Rob, where can they find you?
You can find me online, Radio Rob123. You can listen to my other show, the Nick fucking Woo Cage Cast. We are going through Nick Cage's filmography in chronological order, and we will be releasing our episode on Jiu-Jitsu. That exciting movie I have not watched yet. I'm sure it's great, though. That will be out this week.
Someone also broke the threshold of being more banned than me on that show.
Yeah, LJ from Greg's TikTok community is double banned.
Double.
Woo Cage Cast. I'm
not even double banned.
Not yet.
Not yet, but I mean, damn, what a mountain to climb. All right, Canada, where are they finding you?
I'm Makeup Ex Mistress on all platforms.
I don't think I've called you Canada this entire show.
I know. Proud of you.
All right.
There it goes.
Next week, we'll be back with a Patreon pick, guys. Good night from Slasher Radio. Mazel tov.
What the hell?
All the best of Slasher Radio podcast.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.